Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Let's get in some front page news. What did your Cowboys do, man? In the sports?
I don't want to talk about it.
What did your Cowboys do?
I don't want to talk about it.
Nothing.
Michael Parsons, he seems like a very popular player.
Popular. He's the best defensive player in the league. He's a generational talent.
And you guys had him.
I don't want to talk
Why
about
did you guys trade him?
What happened?
What had happened was
Jerry Jones needs to be impeached and removed from office.
Oh my God!
No, he
Impeached.
does. Impeached and removed from office.
he was traded to the Packers from
For
the
nothing.
Cowboys. What did you guys get?
For nothing. 2 first-round picks and a defensive tackle who hasn't been that good in the last few years. And the Green Bay Packers are going to be good, so the first-round picks are probably going to be, late
in the round.
Defund the Cowboys, man. Defund the Cowboys.
I love it. Tape all that. Hey, Mimi.
Hey, good morning. How y'all
Peace,
doing?
Mimi.
I'm feeling amazing now that I know the Cowboys are going to be even more trash than they were last year.
Yeah, both of us will be at the bottom of the NFC East.
You like the bottom. What's up, Mimi?
Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Redskins going to dominate that division.
Yes.
Here we go. All right, y'all. So we're going to start off with the latest on that deadly school shooting in Minneapolis. So 2 children, of course, sadly lost their lives, and 18 others were injured after gunfire erupted on Wednesday at a Catholic school. Now, we're learning more about a possible motive, as police say notoriety may have been what the shooter was seeking, as they say he was obsessed with other past mass shooters. Authorities say, quote, he had a deranged fascination with other past mass shooters and left behind hundreds of pages of writings expressing hate toward almost every group imaginable. In a press conference yesterday, Police Chief Brian O'Hara gave an update on the investigation. Let's listen.
Those who remain hospitalized need all of our support as we continue to pray for a speedy recovery for all of our victims. During the processing of the scene at Annunciation Church yesterday, 3 shotgun shells were recovered, along with approximately 116 rifle rounds. 1 live round was recovered from a handgun that appears to have malfunctioned as the shooter attempted to use it and became stuck in the chamber.
I'll never understand why somebody says they want notoriety but then kill themselves. Like, what notoriety do you see?
Yeah.
Like, just kill yourself from the start.
There are no mass shooters that are superstars. Nobody's remembered for the right reasons when you're a mass shooter. It'll be bad. We hardly remember your name.
No.
It doesn't lead to any money, doesn't lead to any fame. So what
Nothing.
type of what do you mean notoriety?
Straight to hell.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why the police chief also asks that people don't report his name just because if that's what he was seeking. So all the injured victims, they are expected to survive. But as I mentioned earlier, 2 children ages 8 and 10 were killed. 10-year-old Harper Moisky, whose family described her as a bright, joyful, and deeply loved 10-year-old whose laughter, kindness, and spirit touched everyone she knew. And then there was 8-year-old Fletcher Merkel, who was one of 4 children in the Merkel family. 2 of his siblings were also in the church when he was shot and killed. They were not hurt or injured in the attack, but his father, Jesse Merkel, is reminding everyone to hold your loved ones close. Let's listen to what he had to say at the press conference yesterday.
As our family and the Annunciation community grieve and try to make sense of such a senseless act of violence, please remember Fletcher for the person he was and not the act that ended his life. Give your kids an extra hug and kiss today. We love you, Fletcher. You'll always be.
What's so sad about that, when the man says, remember Fletcher for who he was, the young man didn't even get a chance to be somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He says, and it's his family, that's their child, but we didn't get a chance to know who this young man was. He didn't even get a chance at life.
And the crazy thing is with the shooter, right? If he had all the stuff that they found so simple, I wonder why nobody else around him seen any of this, right?
Exactly.
If he was so into this so much, why did nobody around him, loved ones, family, friends, see this and say, you know what, this is wrong, this ain't right, something's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And in the wake of the shooting, the community, of course, is gathering for multiple vigils. More are planned, and fundraisers for the victims have been started. And so while families continue to grieve in Minneapolis, there's also significant news coming out of Washington today. President Trump has made a controversial appointment that could have a major impact on how future elections are run. The Trump administration has appointed Heather Honey, a conservative activist who promoted false claims about the 2020 election, to a senior role at the Department of Homeland Security. Now, Honey will serve as Deputy Assistant Secretary for Election Integrity in the Office of Strategy, Policy, and Plans, a position that was created under Trump that did not exist under the Biden administration. So in this role, she'll help oversee policies tied to voter databases, cybersecurity, and responses to potential foreign interference in U.S. elections. Honey, who runs a investigation and consulting firm in Pennsylvania, she became a central figure in promoting conspiracy theories about voter fraud, including one that Trump cited before the January 6th Capitol attack. She also previously worked on efforts to change Georgia's election rules in Trump's favor. Now, critics are pointing out that she has no prior experience running elections or working in election law, and some state officials say they've spent hundreds of hours responding to her public records requests and correcting inaccurate claims she's made about voting systems. Trump's allies, however, they are calling this move wonderful, incredible news and saying it's a win for election integrity. However, experts are warning that putting someone who can spread election misinformation in a role with access to sensitive voter data could raise serious security concerns and weaken confidence in the system ahead of the 2026 midterms.
If you think these folks are conceding power in 26 and 28, you are bugging. If you think we are having free and fair elections in 26 and 28, you are bugging. They are leaving nothing to chance between all the redistricting and the appointments like Heather Honey. They are attempting to fix this fight, and it's really just that simple.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Now, Mimi, we'll see you next hour.
All right, coming up, we'll talk about online shopping and tell you what you need to know before something goes into effect to affect your wallet.
And everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. We are The Breakfast Club. Some quick sports. We talked about it earlier, but it's only right to talk about it again. Micah Parsons.
His name is not Mika.
What's his name?
Micah.
Micah Parsons. He used to be on the Cowboys. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
He was traded to the Packers, and what y'all get out of it?
I don't want to talk about it.
He got 2 first draft picks, but the Packers are going to be pretty good, so they're going to be...
I don't want to talk about it. I don't talk Cowboy business with people who don't love and appreciate the Cowboys, but I will say that when we have these tough conversations...
They're not tough.
These are tough conversations.
These are conversations.
Jerry Jones needs to be impeached and removed from office. We need to defund the Cowboys. It's a damn shame that they got this amazing documentary on Netflix, one of the best sports documentaries I've ever seen. You know, I'm watching it, and I'm like, damn, I got to let my daughter watch this so she understands why her father loves the Cowboys so much, because I really have no reason to over the last 30 years. We got this amazing documentary out, and he goes and does something stupid like this.
I think it's great. And I seen you hug him. I seen you say Bart, I see y'all gave each other a nice hug.
Yeah, and I was telling him he need to get it right. And you know what he said to me? He goes, look here, man, we zigged. Sometimes we zig when we supposed to zag. And I'm like, look at us yesterday zigging again. I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know. I just know yesterday we was zigging. We did a whole bunch of zigging. Getting rid of Michael Parsons is zigging, Jerry.
But you were pelvis to pelvis with that white man. I just want to let you know.
It wasn't pelvis to pelvis.
And y'all was zigging together.
Y'all was zigging and zagging together. What's up, Mimi?
What's up, y'all? All right, so coming up at 7, or right now at 7, Governor Gavin Newsom of California is continuing to turn up the heat on President Trump. This time, he's pushing back on Trump's decision to send National Guard troops and federal agents to Democratic-led cities, accusing the president of hypocrisy and overreach. So at a press conference on Thursday, Newsom announced the expansion of California's crime suppression program, but he also used the moment to criticize Trump's approach, arguing that the president is targeting blue cities while overlooking higher murder rates in Republican-controlled states. Let's listen to what he said.
Just consider Speaker Johnson's state and district. Just look at the murder rate. That's nearly 4 times higher than California's in Louisiana. This Speaker Johnson, 4x higher. I'm just offering, again, you've not seen this on Fox News, so President may not be familiar with these facts. Of course, Mississippi leads the nation as the #1 murder state in America. Imagine this in particular may resonate with the President of the United States. Perhaps the President could deploy the National Guard in every corner of Mississippi. The murder rate's out of control there. Carnage. Would note St. Louis murder rate is 190% larger than Oakland. I can go on. We could talk about the carnage in Arkansas, again, one of the top 10 murder states in America.
Yeah, so he recently just went on and explained that their red states are their murder rates per capita is larger than a lot of the blue states. And so, as we know, Trump sent federal agents in the National Guard to Washington, D.C., L.A., and it seems like Chicago may be next, citing violent crime as a justification. But data shows that crime in those cities has declined in recent years. However, the White House is defending Trump's deployment, saying the president is focusing on upholding law and order, and claimed his strategy is already working in Washington, D.C.
Yeah,
And so
I think, I like everything that Gavin Newsom is doing in regards to how he's combating Trump, how he's choosing to push back on Trump. But when I hear him report things like that, all I think to myself is none of y'all have truly made any real investments into any of these towns and these cities to truly reduce crime. Crime would be going down everywhere if people actually made the proper investments in these poor and disenfranchised communities. If they gave people, job training programs, proper mental health services, trade schools. You just give people opportunity and something to do. Crime will go down everywhere, and that's not a party thing. That's just a common sense, knowing what people need thing.
Absolutely. So shifting gears just a little bit. So if you shop online for clothes, gadgets, and other small items from overseas, get ready for shipping delays, canceled orders, and higher prices. So starting today, the U.S. will end the nearly 100-year de minimis rule that allowed items under $800 to enter the country tax-free. So under the Trump administration's new policy, foreign sellers and postal services will now have to collect and pay tariffs before shipping goods to the U.S., and many of them say they can't or won't comply. So as a result, several countries, including Germany, France, Australia, India, Japan, Mexico, and the UK, I believe there are about 29 altogether, are pausing and stopping U.S.-bound shipments. This is going to affect you if you order from platforms like Etsy, eBay, Shein, Temu. Those platforms are now warning shoppers to expect disruptions, and some have already stopped taking U.S. orders.
So you tell me Jess ain't going to, all them messy business Jess selling, and people ain't going to get them till Christmas.
Please, because they're not coming from neither one of them countries, so shut up.
You should have said Loren wigs, because she get her wigs from out the country.
No, she don't.
Portia got her a nice supply of Go Naked hair. Oh. But anyway, no. Is China on that list?
China's on the list.
Now what?
Now what?
No, because I gotta re-up. I gotta restock. Damn. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff that it's going to hit hard, because they said that 92% of all U.S. cargo last year came from those countries, and that totaled like 1.3 billion packages. So
yeah, they were saying that with the car dealerships too. There was like a lot of car dealerships are going to have to eat some of them tariffs so people can actually purchase cars, because they were like the numbers are just shooting through the roof, and like Charlamagne said earlier, people just can't afford it. And if you can't afford it, who's going to take those tariffs? Things are just going to be sitting there.
I don't think I said that earlier.
No, you said people can't afford things. Oh.
I didn't say anything about that earlier.
Oh, you did?
No.
Oh.
Well, we know people can't afford things because it's prices are going up and wages aren't going up with them. So whoever said it is right. But we do know that shipping costs may be going up, but there's still a chance to bring in some extra cash. A lot of it, that's because the Powerball jackpot has climbed to nearly $1 billion.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are already surging. So the Powerball is surged to $950 million after no one matched all six numbers on Wednesday night. So this is the sixth largest jackpot ever, the biggest prize in more than a year. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, the next drawing is tomorrow, Saturday. If you choose a lump sum, you're going to get about $429 million.
I can make it work.
Yep. Powerball tickets are sold in 45 states, plus Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So with nearly $1 billion on the line, are y'all getting your tickets?
What you mean?
Jess, you getting your ticket?
Girl. One thing about I play every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday faithfully.
Okay.
So And Powerball is still affordable. Powerball did not go up in price like the Mega Millions. The Mega Millions went up to $5. That's just ridiculous. Powerball is still $2. Okay.
You see this right here? This is a winning
Y'all got
ticket.
your ticket?
Come on now.
This is no. This is, I won actually $4. I won like this.
I win $4 all the time. I actually won $100 recently.
I win $4 all the time.
I won $4.
I
This is a
win
$4 winner
all the
right
time.
here.
I appreciate that $4.
you
I
and me
am
both.
grateful for that
Yeah.
$4.
Listen to these old
about
niggas.
re-up.
Somebody in New York won on Wednesday. They won $1 million. I think
Really?
you get like 5 numbers or something like that. You get it. Yeah, someone in New York won.
Damn.
So
Damn.
Well, salute to them, man.
45 for the sip.
That's right. I won my $4. All right.
But see, I had to change my habits. I used to go buy 5 Mega Millions, 5 Powerball. But Mega Millions went up to $5. So now I just buy 2 Mega Millions and 5. I still buy 5 Powerball because I'm not spending no more than $20. So
Yeah, I only spend $20
I got a
too.
$60 a week Powerball Mega Millions habit.
Nah, I do $20 a week. That's
No,
it.
that's right.
That's all you getting out of
If
me.
y'all was the one, what would y'all do? Y'all would quit?
No.
No, I wouldn't quit.
No, I wouldn't quit.
No, I wouldn't quit.
But you would know I won. There'll be signs that I won, but I wouldn't quit.
I would
Right.
donate a lot of money to charity immediately, and then I'll just come on here and say something to just piss the world off.
I hate when niggas
That's
say
all.
that. I would send a lot of money to charity.
I do, 'cause
And
I mean,
I hate
all my friends and family be good.
But I do that now. So all
right,
money.
that's great.
Yeah, all money does is multiply whatever it is you already are. So whatever you doing now, you gonna do with that large lump sum of money.
Okay.
for sure.
Friends and family be good first, and then I go to charity. I got to make sure every kid that I know is good for
I
college.
ain't giving friends and family nothing. They gotta go. They gotta.
Yep.
And all
asked
those
them to donate to
cousins
me
that are
one time,
coming
he
out
gave
the
me
woodworks.
$100. So I don't even imagine no more than another 100
Because
coming
that
when you
money,
win the Powerball.
they gotta that money. Just giving them that money gonna ruin their life.
No, that's why I said you put it into something like you put it into their kids' college where they have to use it to their kids' college. You know, stuff like that.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna give messy visions over here. She buy a whole dispensary.
Yeah.
So she would.
It's a business.
Jess has been doing okay for a while.
Thank you.
So you can already see what whatever a person does with what they got now is what they're gonna do with a lot.
If I win
Period.
Marley, good. You ain't gotta worry about Marley school.
Appreciate
Marley
that.
good.
Right.
Ash good too. They ain't gotta worry about school.
Thank you.
Unless they go to Harvard. Harvard kind of expensive. But if they go to HBCU, I got it. No, I'm just joking.
Why you gotta take care of her?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
First of all, mind your business. If you want to take care of Marley because she look like them, that's fine.
Damn.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mimi.
Guess what? It's like, no, mind. Sorry.
Thank you, Mimi. We'll
All
see
right,
you,
y'all.
we'll see
That's
you
your
next
front
week.
page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me on social at Mimi Brown TV. And for more news coverage, of course, follow the Black Information Network or download the free iHeartRadio app and visit BIAnews.com. Thank
you, Mimi.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.